Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and Zur is at the Winding Cove on the European Dead Zone. Let's see what he's got for sale for this weekend of December 17th. All right, Guardians, your weapon is going to be Graviton Lance. Actually just got done working on kind of the catalyst for this one. It's just a fun weapon. The stability is really good. Cosmology is actually really fun for clearing ads. I wish it just got a bit of a tweak. It could be better. I think it's a fun gun to use because you got decent range on it. Stability is really good. It's a two-shot burst. It's not the best in PvP, but in PvE, it actually is really fun to use for clearing ads with Cosmology. And if you can get the Catalyst, it is even more fun. Overall, if you don't own it, you should add it to your collections because at some point, it may get a tweak to make it even better. But for now, it's just definitely a fun gun to use. If you don't have it, probably should own it. Hunters, you've got Shards of Galanor. Damn, okay. 23 intellect, 10 recovery, 14 mobility. You got some resilience, some discipline, but that spikiness in intellect, as this is based around your super. Hits and kills with Blade Barrage will return super energy after the super ends, and it's high in super. Yeah, if you don't have a Shards of Galanor, or even if you have a decent Shards of Galanor, total 66 stacks, solid distribution. Hunters, buy this, please. Every Titan should own a pair of Lion Rampants, and if you have one with 63 stats with decent intellect, discipline, some mobility on it, some resilience, it's not a bad set of boots to own. Most people aren't going to use this for like PvP mobility per se, but if you ever need to like be a little more successful in, say, a raid jumping puzzle or anything of that nature, everyone should have a pair of Titan Lion Rampants, and 63 for a stat roll, not a bad way to go. Damn! Warlocks somehow taking the crown away from the Hunters. Lunafaction boots, a pair of boots everybody should own. Your rifts gain the ability to increase weapon reload speed, also works with Well of Radiance, so you can reload really fast while, Well of Radiance, all the bonuses there. And empowering rifts get bonus range, but honestly, most people use this with Well of Radiance. You have a 68 total stats, 12 mobility, 15 recovery, which is the Warlock stat, which is already solid, 20 intellect, 12 strength, and you got a total of 68. You masterwork this thing without any mods, you're at 80. Please, just buy these. I don't even care if you have another pair. This is probably better. Buy them, please. You'll thank me, but buy them. Buy them, buy them. What is the magic number for marketing? Buy them. 7, 8. Buy these, please. All right, for your weapons, I'm not going to spend too much time on those. Most of them are kind of meh in general. I will say, Cold Denial, if this pulse rifle intrigues you at all, Banshee right now in the tower is selling one with Feeding Frenzy and multi-kill clip. So go over to Banshee and buy a Cold Denial, because just the fact that Feeding Frenzy and multi-kill clip are sitting on a weapon at a vendor, you should probably go to Banshee and buy that one. Full auto moving target, nah. Auto loading holster demolitionist might be okay. Energy transfer and on guard, not really doing a whole lot. But I will definitely say, shout out to Dado doing all of his testing. Royal Entry, a rocket launcher that is very hard to come by. With this weapon fires tracking missiles and clown cartridge. The fact that this is a legendary rocket launcher that can sometimes have more than one in the magazine, and it has tracking on it. This is a rocket launcher you need to buy. You could have a better perk than moving target. I totally get that. But in general, the fact that you can have clown cartridge, tracking, and you can get a magazine above one, possibly, on Royal Entry. And now with Gjallarhorn, one person in your team with Gjallarhorn, everybody else with one of these, theoretically, you can do more damage than everybody with Gjallarhorn, which is still a little crazy. This could be a different perk. I totally get that. It's not optimal. But Clown Cartridge alone is worth buying this rocket launcher for. So please, buy this Royal Entry rocket launcher, stick in your vault, lock it, thank me later. The Titan armor is only okay. You don't have a whole lot of recovery. You got 62, decent amount of strength, not much discipline. On the boots, you've also got low intellect, but you got high discipline and strength if you're looking for abilities. Not the most in recovery, but if you're looking for more of an ability build, these are kind of leaning in that direction. Not amazing, but reasonable. Okay, for Warlocks, you can almost build an entire set of armor. 61 on gauntlets, very well rounded with a smidge of a bump in recovery. You got decent recovery and intellect here. Overall, actually a pretty solid distribution for a Warlock. Little high in resilience. You got low recovery on the helm, but it is a total of 62, getting a little strength and mobility on this one. Again, resilience wasted, so not the best helmet. But boots, again, high resilience, but also high intellect. Again, if you're looking for a literal set of armor that's got all 60s on it, this is not a bad place to go. I would say the best one is the chest. Gauntlets are pretty reasonable for being well-rounded. These two, not so great on the distribution for a Warlock. All right, the Hunter is weird. You've got some high stat rolls like 66, but the fact that you have 25 on a Hunter and 2 on recovery and 6 on mobility, not really a great distribution at all. It's really high strength, but also resilience does very little for a Hunter. So this is unfortunately like a really high stat roll that doesn't do you much good. 60 in total here with low recovery, but you got some mobility, some resilience, discipline, intellect, strength. If you make up for recovery, maybe with a mod or somewhere else, that's not bad. 65 total with high mobility and high strength, some discipline, and then kind of well-rounded in the middle. This isn't bad depending on what your build is going for. Mobility is good for a Hunter though, and strength, of course. They tend to also be able to use some cool functionality there. 59, of course, not really doing too much. So decent helmet, really spiky, but not great. So the helmet for the Hunter is pretty good. Overall, rocket launcher, buy this, put it in your vault, lock it down. Clown cartridge with Galahorn may be amazing later on. So hold on to this. Warlocks, buy this one. Hunters, also buy this. Titans, you should own a pair of these. And it's a fun weapon to use, but not really breaking the meta right now. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please drop a like below. If you have comments about maybe any of the weapons that I didn't comment on, please put those in there. But if you want to find me on Twitter, it's Ebontis. On Twitch, it's Ebontis. Right here on YouTube, if you haven't subbed, hit that sub button, a nice way to support me. If you want to find my videos in the future, hit that alert bell. And if you guys want to support me directly, you can join the channel as a member or find my Patreon in the link below. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon.